Well, I thought I would show you my grape crop. And the problem is they're just not ripening. I've got a lot of grapes, but they're just not ripening at one time. I've got an irrigation system. They're getting watered once a day. And I mean, there's grapes everywhere. But they're typically, at least what I understand, when the grapes, when about 75% of the grapes on the cluster are ripe, that's when you pick them. Well, they just they're ripening one at a time. I mean, these have been sitting here pretty much like this for a couple of weeks. And what's happening is the birds are coming around and just picking off one by one, getting a little meal. As I was walking over here to video this, I shoot off 2 blue jays. One of them, I'm sure, had a grape in his mouth. So they're just picking off the ripe ones and leaving the other ones. This is at the very beginning of the row, the very first of my row. I'll take you down the road. We'll look at some more. I wasn't going to do anything with these grapes myself. I was going to give them away, and my son-in-law wanted some, and my brother-in-law wanted some, but they've just been waiting on them to ripen, and they're just, well, there's nothing under there. They've been waiting for them to ripen, and they just haven't done it. Let me look under here. I know I got some under here. There's some back there. Some back there. And see, most of these, you can see the clusters that some of the grapes have been picked off of them, and that's what's happening. I guess you can see that where some of the grapes have been picked off, and that's what's happening. They're just coming over here. The birds are coming over here and picking off, birds and squirrels, picking off the ripe ones. I don't think they eat the green ones. But there were some huge clusters. I mean, I had several people over here for other things that just happened to come look at the grapes, and they were just amazed at the amount of grapes on here. There was huge amounts of grapes, and they're just slowly dwindling. Some back up in there. But they're just slowly dwindling because they're just not ripening at the same time. I have a real large winery within about 10 miles of me, and they're picking their grapes. And I passed by another place that's got quite a few vines. I would say an acre or more, probably maybe a couple acres. And I passed by there Sunday, and they had a crew getting ready to pick theirs. So this is my grape, one of my grape vines, and I'll just take you up here where I'm not pointing you into the sun. But anyway, they were picking their Sunday too, so it's time to pick. I'm gonna go in there and get some CDs, DVDs, and hang out here on some strings, and hopefully it'll scare the birds away. So I tied up a few CDs. In case you're wondering, this is what you do with the old AOL CDs they used to send you. One down there, kind of flashing in the sun. One down there, blue one. And I think I put 3 on this side, maybe 3 on this other side too. And that one's, sun is in the afternoon. The sun's coming from, obviously, from this side. Here's the shadows. Sun is behind me. When the sun catches them just right, they reflect. We've got a little bit of wind, and have had a little wind for the last week or two. Strange to be 100 degrees and wind blowing as hard as it has. Just wanted to show you the grapes. Wanted to show you the 2016 crop. Wish I'd have showed it to you earlier.